curriculum or how we can go. For entire curriculum, Prof, we cannot. Like suppose we need to see that, like what I gave you the examples, which of the curriculum is very much related to the industry. We need to prioritize. We need to prioritize. We can go in the phases. So which one is most important? And based on that, the industries keep changing very faster. And then we can target those, section, that phase with the first phase. And so on and so on and so off, we can go with this one. Number one. Number two, Prof, this is very important. Like suppose what I said, for the exams and assessments, we cannot remove them with a one go. We did that, we made a plan, start removing the final exams semester by semester. We start from the semester one. For example, for this round, semester one will not have exam, final exam. They will have the other assessments, regular assessments, class assessments. And the next year, again next year, the second semester, then third semester. So we are practicing this, and right now, up to the year 2, 1 semester, all of the final exams are gone. No final exams, bro. So this is what we are keep monitoring as well, that what is the difference when the students are going with the final exam, and what's the difference when the students are not going with the final exam. So clear difference is there, bro. Those students who are not going with the final exam, they are more comfortable, they are more confident, they are more active, and their knowledge level is very different. And those, those who are going with the final exam, they are not focusing much, means the major part of the student. They only focus in the last week when the final exam is there. And they only focus on the contents, what the contents are actually part of that for the exam. But alternatively, the other students, because for them, there are the assessments which don't have a limit. Those assessments are not only from the content and from the module. Those assessments are open assessment. So those students are keep trying, keep studying, keep discussing, and keep visiting to the teachers all throughout the time, because they know that assessment can be coming from any part. I hope I answer your question, and sorry for a so long answer. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Most welcome, Prof. Most welcome.
Thank you, Prof. Nur and Profesor Ivan for. Oh ya, oke. Silakan Ibu.
Assalamualaikum, Prof. My name is Nurul Hidayah from Cosmetology Education Program. We know that AI is very helpful for us, but in cosmetology field, we really worry about the AI can replace about soft skill of our student, because AI can replace makeup from photo, and now people can cut their hair with machine. So our student very worry about that. So in a cosmetology program, we are very worried about my graduates. So what your opinion about cosmetology field and a risk about AI in cosmetology?
Yeah, thank you
Yes,
you very much.
Because I very worried about AI can replace soft skill and hard skill our student.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Prof.
Yeah, thank you very much for this question. And this question is very important because it's not only for this domain, but most of the people from different domain, they have the same feelings. Before I answer your question, one thing, like suppose during our session what we present, that AI will not replacing, but it will be helping us. So I support my that thought, and then I will come back to your question to answer. If we see, if suppose we go a few decades before, and when the IT, information technology, was booming at the start, like right now the AI is booming. So at that time, the people were having, the fear that the IT will come and all of our jobs will be gone, right? So most of the 70–80% people were having the same thoughts. But now we can see what we witness, it's completely 180-degree different. Everywhere is IT. Like what we said, that IT is becoming an application. It requires in education, in business, in defense, in finance, in means every domain it requires. So a lot of the, the jobs related to the IT. So in the same way, why the people were worried at that time? Because the people were not clear that in what direction IT will be taking us. So in the same way, like what I mentioned, that this is actually a transition phase. We are moving from our current digital curriculum era towards the AI era. So in that era, actually a lot of the opportunities are there. So there is no question that means they will be replacing. Yes, you are right. It will be replacing in case if suppose we will be stuck with our conventional mechanisms, with our conventional curriculum, with our conventional practices. Then not only this domain, but many domains can be, disappear. So what is the right way? We have to be aligned with the AI, because this is a transition phase. And then we need to bring the changes. We need to upgrade our curriculum in the light of the AI, like what we were discussing, right? So in cosmetic domain or in a fashion domain, this is a very important domain. Like if we see from the metaverse, if we see from the VR, if we see from the AR, these are the domains, they will be mainly depending on. So like what we are creating, our avatars and everything in metaverse and everything, these all things are actually, the cosmetic. But this is a digital cosmetic now. Like what I generated the picture, a while ago, that the student is sitting in the class, this is the digital, now cosmetics. So we need to teach our students now how we are supposed to, how we can use the AI, to come up with the new ways of the cosmetic for long-lasting cosmetics. For example, from the other approach, AI can help us that how we can predict the, I'm sorry because I'm not from the cosmetics, so please forgive me. Say for example, every human, every face, every geographical different location, they have a very different need of cosmetic, yeah, right? So the AI can exactly help us to predict that what should be. And also for every age group is also different. So AI can exactly predict. So we can use the AI that can give us the right, the formula, right solution. So we can be more confident. If you belong this, your skin color is this, your body weight is this, your height is this, your age group is this, then for sure this will be, we are not going to try the different thing, but this thing will be the best approach for you. So AI is giving us decision power, future thinking, future perspective, right? But for that, we are supposed to educate ourselves, implement this AI era curriculum. If we will not be going there, then for sure your doubt will be there. Right. I hope I answered your question. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so AI is helper ya, Prof, ya, not to replace.
Yes, for sure.
Oke, terima kasih Bu Nurul dari kosmetik. Masih ada waktu? Oke, silakan Pak. Pak Dit. Minta tolong mic-nya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. I am Diat Nur Hidayat from the computer education, same like you. One of the biggest mistake I said, people use ChatGPT is only to get the short answers and the fastest answers without knowing what is based on what data, based on what reasoning, why everything, which is AI is also need those kind of data to analyze. The biggest mistake for us and student is also is using ChatGPT to get the fastest ways, the fastest solution, the fastest analyze, and make it as a short answer for those kind of questions. which is that I get that many people is not reading anymore. Many people is not read a lot of book, a lot of papers, a lot of what is it, kind of source of teach or maybe materials, which is that make me also laziness to read and etc. Because ChatGPT is give me the fastest solution and the fastest answer. Is it any kind of strategy or maybe any kind of models or something that we can have to teach, like last or the oldest ways? You have to read 5 books, not summarize it, not analyze it, but read 5 books. This book you have to read. You have to read 5 books. This you have to read all of book and not summarizing, because ChatGPT can summarize it easily and fast way. Is it any kind of those what is it, methods or models that can we have to? This is the best way to teach in AI method, AI era.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Happy to have the question from the same domain. Yeah. So this is a very important question. Like suppose what our brother is asking, that the ChatGPT or any of the tools they are providing us a direct answer. So this is why it is making us lazy. So why not it is giving us the right approach to go and read and find out the answer. So before we answer this question, we need to understand one thing which is very important. One thing is a sort of the maturity, and one thing is actually the sort of transition phase. So whenever the technology is going in a transition phase, the things are different. Whenever it is got matured, the things are different. So the ChatGPT or any of these AI tools are actually at this moment, they are going through the transition phases. It starts in 2022 November, couple of years before only. Now these tools, they cannot be successful without the data. They need a lot of data input to analyze. They use their data for its training purpose, right? So now from where they can get the data? The data they can only get from public, from people all over the world. So at this moment, they are gathering a lot of data. This is the source, this is the phase where they need a lot of data and they are gathering a lot of data. So during that phase, they will keep the things simple, easier, like a piece of cake for the people. As the many people, they can come to them. They can come to them to ask for anything, to summarize this one, to write a letter for me, to provide the comments to me. Means even anything, it is available. So we have to think about when we are putting the query, right? Like what I did in front of you, I uploaded the one of the research paper, and then I said that write the comments for minor and the major. So we all are looking from only one side. One side is that what we are having the outcome of ChatGPT. But the one other point, one other fold is from our side, what we are giving to the ChatGPT. So we are giving the ChatGPT, we uploaded the paper. We are giving the prompt. This is the data actually ChatGPT need from us. Not to answer to our query, but train himself, to be more better for the future, because it is going through from the training phase. So now, if we understand, if you remember, in 2022 or in 2023 or in 2024, in 2023 or 2024, so you remember, you will feel yourself that ChatGPT was not comprehensive, not accurate before, but with time it is improving a lot, right? With time now it's bringing to the pictures as well. With time it was now we are able to handle with the voice code as well. So why it was not there from the day first? It can be possible from the day first, but it cannot be because they were not having the amount of data to train themselves. That data they need to collect from the entire world. So this is actually a transition phase. Allow it. Just. Yeah, sorry. So coming back, so this is actually that phase of transition. So they will need a time to means improve the things, and once they will reach to the maturity level, then they will come up with the different solutions. So if we feel see now they are giving a lot of the different options, like what we mentioned about learning mode, about coding mode, about different modes. So they are keep adding, but still the things are on the testing level. And this is why, if we notice, they are putting the disclaimer at the bottom that ChatGPT is not always correct. Please read, understand carefully, right? So that will be done. You are very right, but that will be done when we will be reaching to the final phase, maturity phase. So how we can see, if we just see from another example of the technology about the cloud computing. The cloud technology is now very much mature, enough mature. So we know that the cloud, they have a very clear cut policies and procedures, and means, it's not like ChatGPT, we can go anywhere. But if we go for a 2 decade before, while it was starting, most of the services, they were free. So they were just trying to get the more number of the users, dependability, adaptability. That is the challenge for the companies. So this is how, and before it's mature, another challenge is coming for this ChatGPT. Because the ChatGPT and these all tools, they are only text-based, right? So now with the metaverse, they have one of the, means they didn't finalize the name. I just gone through with the recent article. So probably we will see it very soon. That will be based on the video contents and the, the picture, like the deep learning concept, that will be there. So that will be even more faster than this ChatGPT. It's only the text oriented. That will be a text and plus that oriented as well. So anyhow, coming back, once it will be mature, so for sure, means different packages will be there, but they will not be considering that they ask us to go and, study. They will set the packages. If we're paying this much, everything ready for us. If we're paying less, we have to read the 2 books. If we're paying less, we have to read 5 books, and then we can make the summary. Like that. Because most of these things are business model actually. So according to that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much Prof. Nur dan Pak Diat from information technology and computer education. Mr. Diat before. Okay, because of the time is up, thank you for our distinguished speaker and all participants. I sincerely apologize for any shortcomings during my time as moderator. I hope today's discussion provides meaningful inspiration for curriculum development and also AI and data science in smart education in our university, faculty, and also study programs. And before we end our discussion, please allow me to deliver with a closing pantun in Malay. May I, Prof? Burung merpati terbang ke desa, hinggap sebentar di dahan jati. Ilmu dikongsi penuh makna, semoga kurikulum dan AI terus lestari dan berjati diri. Give applause to Profesor Nur. Thank you, and I will now return to the session of the Master of Ceremony, Ali.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of today's program. On behalf of the organizing committee, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all distinguished guests, honorable speakers, respected participants, and everyone who has contributed to the success of this event. We hope that today's event has provided valuable knowledge, meaningful insight, and fruitful experience for all of us. Endeavors, may peace be upon us all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Om Santi Santi Om. Thank you.